You are now listening to About That Business, hosted by Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an entrepreneur and personal coach who has helped people reach their fullest potential personally and professionally. Take it away, Rom.
Thank you, Marshall. More black-owned restaurants. You know what? The other week I was in downtown Baltimore, just doing, no special reason. Usually I go into town, I visit a couple stores and everything, right? And I visited the Grub Factory in Baltimore, right? And I'm gonna put a link in the description box for it, right? In fact, hold on for a second. Yeah, I had to write that down real quick. And it's a vegan restaurant. And I'm going to tell you what is interesting about the place, right? Well, it's run by this group called the Pan-African Liberation Movement, right? So, these some brothers and sisters on some hardcore stuff, right? Yet, when I went in, and it's a very clean place, very good food, like the vegan burger. Good gracious. Yeah. They'll get some more of my money. It's very inexpensive. About the same thing you want to pay at like a TGI Fridays or Red Robin. And healthier for you. But man. But anyway, I'm going in. Mostly white people in there. Right? And I'm looking at it. I'm like, I'm not surprised or shocked or anything. But it illustrated what I've always seen. A lot of times we talk about black business and people will say people don't support it. Look, restaurants are like the best, or probably the best business because all you need to have is good food and people are going to support it. That's it. I'm familiar with, especially in the DC, when I was in the DC area, there was a lot of black-owned restaurants like rib joints, soul food places, vegan spots. And you couldn't get in some of them for the white people. There was a soul food place when I lived in Arlington, Virginia, right? There was a soul food place there, and you couldn't get in the door. Like, I used to go at lunchtime, right? I used to go there at lunchtime, but I said I had to stop. I had to wait till, like, after the lunch crowd because you have, like, white folks out the door. Now, somebody say, why I'm bringing up race. Look, business is business. People will support a good business. I don't care what the attitudes are. If you got a good business, you got a good food, you create great customer service, people going to come in there. They ain't going to trip about race. Because you get a lot of people thinking, oh, well, my people ain't going to support it, or, somebody ain't going to support it. Or I've actually heard people say, well, white people wouldn't come in here. I'm like, they do for restaurants. That's one thing. And also, too, when we talk about business, the one thing people have to do is eat. Now, I've seen they trying to automate some places. I think they have a couple restaurants out there that kind of automated, and they trying to automate some of these fast food places. But if you have a good place with you can cook some good food and you have some great customer service, people going to support it. People are going to support it. And you have people you got men and women in the black community, they can cook. They shoot. You know how it is. Shoot. I remember when I was working in the government and stuff. I'll say about once a month or something, somebody in the office will make a plate. Make some plates and stuff and bring it in for everybody in the office, charge a little bit. And at some of these churches for those chicken dinners for the fundraisers and stuff, shoot, people be making that money, And the thing is, that's an economic empowerment energy. Because I'm going to tell you what. Like, I've used the example of this dude who had buffalo wings, right? And that dude went up quickly. That dude went from delivering buffalo wings to places to like three stores in like 2 years. Because the thing about food, it's not like a product or something. It ain't like you selling a car. You only need to get a new car once every 5 years or something like that. It's definitely not a house. The thing about food, it's like one of those things people will always come back. That's why a restaurant, can grow pretty quickly. In fact, when I was in Grub Factory, they, it was ear hustling a little bit. They were talking about, the expansion and stuff. And they really haven't been in business that relatively long. But if you have good food, you have good food, great customer service, people will come. People will come, and they don't give a shit about your political whatever. Shoot, Sylvia's in Harlem. I went there to eat. Shoot, you got Japanese people coming to eat there. People eat good food. People will support a food business. More of us, we talking about jobs. We got all these unemployed folk and all of that. Shoot. And people saying, well, the government need to do something, all that. No, we don't. Shoot. You shoot. Start with some plates or something. People eat it. And it's really a simple business in my opinion. Keep the place clean. If you the type keep your kitchen clean, you can keep a commercial kitchen clean. Keep the place clean. Shoot, make sure ain't no bugs getting in there. Have some great customer service. And I'm serious about that bug thing too. I'm serious because you get a lot of, I'll say, restaurants from other folks, because I used to check them on a regular. It'd be like, okay, what kind of violation they got? And some of y'all be eating at some of these places, especially some of these Asian places and stuff, don't be cleaning up. Be getting a violation. Shoot, if you just got a simple if you you know how to clean and shit, you know how to cook, and you know how to be friendly to customers, people will keep coming back. A lot of people don't like cooking. In fact, even people who like cooking, if you have like a specialty dish or something, please. And I think we need more of them, because when I look at different groups when they come to the States, one thing, they bring their food with them, and they make money. Like one group, Jamaicans. Now some Jamaicans, they get those peas and rice, get that cocoa bread. Shoot, I'm getting hungry now. I might need to drive down to this Jamaican place. Get me a meal. See, look what y'all done did. But yeah, because I got this island place. It's actually near me and everything. I might check it out today. But no, we need more of them. We need more of them. I mean, trust me, that's something, and it's empowering. You can give a lot of people jobs, some servers, people like that. Shoot, and if you get a nice enough spot, shoot, you can have parties, and also catering or something. They still shoot. I think I told the story before. Like all my cousins, they never needed to get a caterer for their weddings and stuff, because one of their cousins always was cooking food. Shoot, we can do it. Hey, we talking about economic empowerment. Think about it. That's the one thing people have to do. I don't care what else they doing. I don't care how automated we get. I don't care how automated we get. People love some food, and especially if you can put some love into it. You can put some love into that food. Get the right spices. You can addict people to your food. It's like a restaurant, and it's easy to see how like a really good restaurant can grow quickly. It can grow quickly, whether you want to own the restaurants or franchise the restaurants. And see, that's one thing about that business, is a very easily franchisable business. Easily franchisable. You can bring people in, and you know what, you can do it. So anyway, that's it. I got me all hungry. Brother up here trying to fast and stuff. I better stop talking about all this food. I better stop talking about it. But I want people to think about that food piece a bit more. Because a lot of times, especially in the black community, where, we're talking about black businesses and, what to do. Everybody, we don't need everybody to be attorneys, or we don't need everybody to be doctors. Heck, automation's starting to take care of that too, right? We don't need that. You can go years without needing an attorney. A lot of people, despite Obamacare or whatever they're doing with it, still don't have insurance, and the only time they see a doctor is the emergency room. But everybody needs food. Everybody needs food. Even if they Even if they ain't fasting and stuff, you got juice bars. I know a brother owned a juice bar in DC. So, anyway, that's it for now. Hey, y'all, let's get our grub on and go make that money.